Tonight at 6, how families in Uvalde are preparing to mark 1 year since the Robb Elementary School shooting, plus the changes to school safety in the past year. Why families of the victims say it's not enough. In just moments, the city of Uvalde will be closing off its main plaza, asking people to respect the town's privacy. This morning, a survivor came to visit memorials for the 19 students and 2 teachers who died 1 year ago tomorrow. KENS 5 reporter Troy Kless spoke to her this morning. He joins us now live. And Troy, the survivor says she was close to the students.
Yeah, that's right, EC. She taught in classroom 106, directly across the hallway from rooms 111 and 112, where that massacre had occurred. And today I spoke with her about the challenges and what she's been feeling over this past year, almost 1 year exactly to the day since the Robb Elementary shooting. I spoke with Mercedes Salas, who is still a 4th grade teacher here in Uvalde CISD, and she says that she would often cover for Arnulfo Reyes, one of the teachers who was injured in the shooting as well. So she got the chance to know the students and briefly teach them as well. And every day she says that she wakes up and thinks of them and prays for not just them, but also for the current students that she's still teaching. Now today she came here to pay tribute to each of the victims, and she says that the past year has been difficult as a survivor of this terrible shooting, and she opened up about what her memories are of the children who were lost.
I love, teaching them, if it was for even just 5 minutes, or I miss seeing them play. Hearing their laughter, that's what gets me the most, not hearing them anymore.
And today she dropped off yellow roses and snow cones for the victims. She says the teachers in that block had planned to give snow cones to the students on May 24th last year, but that never happened. And yesterday she gave her kids snow cones in her classroom, and that she says that she also thought of the victims in that moment who should have had them just a year ago. Now, although she has hard days, she says that she tries to put on a happy face in her classroom as this town continues to, again, get 1 year removed from that fateful day that she says has changed this town forever. But for now, we're live in Uvalde. Troy Kless, KENS 5.
Thank you, Troy. In the final days of the Texas legislative session, families of Uvalde victims are continuing to vocalize their anger towards state lawmakers. This comes as their fight to raise the age limit to buy an AR-style gun failed.
Not a single bill was prioritized to save a human life. They are failed legislators.
However, lawmakers at the federal level say change has been made. Today, U.S. Senator John Cornyn visited San Antonio, highlighting legislation meant to make schools safer. KENS 5 reporter Sarah Duran was there.
Welcome to Cotton Academy. How can I help you?
On the grounds of Agnes Cotton Academy, U.S. Senator John Cornyn takes a tour of the San Antonio ISD campus. He is reviewing safety upgrades funded by the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, federal legislation implemented after the shooting at Robb Elementary almost 1 year ago.
We have invested greatly into our infrastructure as well as to mental health.
The bill puts a heavy emphasis on increasing the number of qualified mental health professionals in schools, covering the cost of those services and attempting to improve the well-being of students. Cornyn says addressing this health crisis could prevent mass shootings.
One thing we can all agree on is we ought to keep firearms out of the hands of people who are suffering from mental health problems.
At the state level, Democratic Senator Roland Gutierrez says it's not enough to prevent gun violence up front. On Tuesday, he called out Republican lawmakers for ending the session without acting on gun-related legislation.
They did absolutely nothing to protect our kids in this state.
Gutierrez says the solutions lie in universal background checks, red flag laws, and raising the age to purchase an AR-styled rifle. Legislation proposed by Uvalde families but failed this legislative session.
We're not going anywhere. We're going to regroup and strategize and keep on fighting.
Cornyn says strides have been made to safeguard schools and more can be done in time with bipartisan solutions. For now, schools can apply to receive funding through the act. Sarah Duran, KENS 5.
We've got some breaking news from Lanier High School. An airsoft pellet gun was confiscated on campus today. The principal says a K-9 unit did a sweep of the school as a precaution. We're told disciplinary action was taken. In a letter, the principal urges parents to emphasize to their kids that these types of items should never be brought to school.